I hate this song. It's been stuck in my head for about 3 weeks now. So we recently got an announcement trailer for Gears of War E-Day, and the trailer itself had a very familiar piano tune in the background to anyone who's about my age, plus or minus a couple of years. Because that little piano rendition of Mad World is probably one of the best callbacks of all time, because it links back to probably one of the best video game adverts of all time. So I want to talk about video game ads for a little bit, because I feel they've lost a little bit of their magic, the little bit of that je ne sais quoi that makes video game ads freaking amazing. I don't think advertising holds quite as strong a reign on everyone as it used to, because back in my day, old man yells at cloud, back in my day, all we had was the TV. We didn't have YouTube, we didn't have Netflix, nothing like that. Everyone had that shared experience of watching TV, so everyone saw all the various ads, and you just have certain jingles stuck in your head. For me, I've always been confused about the Baby Wee Wee advert. Baby Wee Wee, Baby Wee Wee, he needs a wee. That's one that haunts my dreams. But when it comes to video game adverts, there's also a few of them that just really broke through the barrier, and anyone who was around that time just remembers them. They're just some of them are just boom, they hit you right in the face. I've got a few video game ads here that I want to talk about that I think really broke through the mold, and one or two that are a little different, but something that really stuck with me. And for the record, I'm not talking about full-on trailers for games. I'm talking about just 30-second to 1-minute adverts that can be run on TV, or it can come up as a 30-second unskippable ad on YouTube. And the first one I want to mention is the one that I've already mentioned, the Gears of War Mad World ad. There's just something about it. I remember seeing the ad back in 2006. It's just stuck with me ever since. That's 18 years of an advert stuck in my brain. And the ad itself isn't even something necessarily technically in-depth. A lot of it is footage of Marcus Phoenix running through the streets. But just the absolute vibe that ad hits, with Mad World being such a somber song, setting it to the backdrop of the Gears universe, just really just made that oh, here's what this is like. You're gonna play this game and you're gonna be freaking sad about it. The final visual of the Corpser appearing and Marcus Phoenix just unloading all that he's got while the song hits its chorus and fades out. And it just gets across exactly what that game is about so well. I feel like we get a lot of trailers now for the PlayStation games where it's a pre-rendered CG ad, where it's it's Kratos or it's Aloy, and oh, they're fighting in the world and they're going through and they're doing their thing. Aren't they badass? It's pretty cool. It does nothing for me. Whereas I think good adverts and commercials get across some element of the game really well. I think that the Gears ad that I've mentioned really just gets across the tone of that universe so well. You're getting into that universe, it's grim, it's gritty, you're fighting for your life. And I think that works so well. And another thing that I really like is when the ad can tell a story. And I think that's what the next one that I really like is, which is the All Still With Me ad for Batman Arkham Origins. I think this is such an impressive, rapid telling of the life story of Bruce Wayne in 30 seconds to the backdrop of some piano music and the gunshots that killed his parents breaking up each section of his life. And it is just mwah. It's so good at just telling a real quick version of a legendary character with injecting a little all the difficulties that he's had to go through and that he still has in front of him. And it's just, it's so good. I love that ad so much. And speaking of storytelling, the next ad that I want to talk about has a little bit of storytelling, but it's more a personal story. It also has a celebrity cameo. It's the Ocarina of Time 3DS port with Robin Williams. So simple, just so well done. It's just it's the perfect example. They got literally the perfect celebrity cameo for their ad, because he literally played Ocarina of Time back whenever it released, and he named his daughter after Zelda, and then they re-released the game, and hey, who will we get? Oh yeah, Robin Williams, the perfect choice. I think that's just it's so good. It's such a sweet story. He's delivering like a little monologue as if he's talking to Princess Zelda, and then it's like, oh, he's talking to his actual daughter named Zelda. Oh, that's so cute and it's so sweet, and I'm sad that he's gone.
Things around you, things will be changing.
The next form of commercials or advertising that I always enjoy seeing with video games, because it doesn't always necessarily work out, is like live action adaptations. And these ones can be hit or miss for me. I don't think there's necessarily a huge like selection of them out there, but I'm gonna go with my personal favorite live action video game advert. It's the Doom Fight Like Hell trailer. It's just Doom. It's Doom, but it's like it's Doom. It's perfect. It's just Doom as like a little 60-second movie. It's phenomenal. He's going through, there's a barn of hell, there's a Kako demon, he's jumping around, he fights the Revenant, he's dodging, he's moving quick, and he comes up against the Cyber Demon at the end. Oh, it's so good. I love that ad so much. It perfectly encapsulates like the frantic energy and just the badassery of Doom. It's so good. The super shotgun, by the way, in that ad, just meaty sound. It's awesome. So now we get to the Mac Daddy of all of these categories, and that's just Halo ads. And I know what you're thinking, like, oh, he's going to talk about the Believe ad from Halo, where it's all the little figures and they're all matched up, and at the end Master Chief comes to life, and it's really good. And like, it just really gets across like that hopefulness that Halo brings in terms of like, hey, keep fighting. And, amazing ad. But here's the thing. A lot of Halo ads are amazing. Like, the Believe ad is good. I personally really love the Starry Night ad for Halo 3. Like, both of these ads are amazing in their own way, and they both have, like, iconic imagery behind them. The Master Chief looking up in the Believe ad, very cool, like, oh, he's come to life. Or Master Chief looking down at his rifle in the Starry Night ad. That's also sick. I love it. It's really good. But then you have the rest of the Halo games. You look at Halo Reach. They had a trailer, which was Remember Reach, which is that live action one. Doesn't quite meet the category of what I'm talking about here, but I'm pretty sure they had a TV version that was just an edited down version. You have Halo 4, which has some cool live action stuff. That's kind of all right. Oddly enough, Halo 5, there's like two trailers that I love from Halo 5, and that's I think it's Hunt the Truth and Find the Truth, which is like Master Chief and Locke both swapped perspectives and they're like talking to each other. I love the Master Chief one where he's like, oh, was this all worth it? Was it?
Everything you've done, was it? Was it?
I don't know what it was. I love that ad. It's just stuck with me ever since. Like, genuinely, all the Halo ads are amazing and have such freaking cool like iconography behind them. They're really good. So yeah, that's a brief overview of some video game adverts that I absolutely adore, that I think are like the gold standard of ads for video games. There are absolutely more out there. I just feel like the ads we get now for video games, it doesn't hit in the same way. It's just a very brief like, you like this game? Hey, it's cool. Haha, wow, what's going on? Whereas I feel these ads that I've talked about here just really like exemplify getting across some element of the game to really make you feel like you want to experience it. And I don't think we're going to get ads of this kind of quality going forward, because advertising has changed. Not as many people watch TV as they used to, so it's a lot harder to get like a really good, well-made ad out there. Like, it has to be through YouTube advertising, and even then you have algorithms and stuff that's going to mess up everything. I just don't think that we get anything that kind of builds hype and really gives you an insight into the experience of the games like these ads that I've described to the same degree. I think it's going to be much fewer and far between in terms of advertising and commercials of the quality of these ones that I've mentioned here that I really enjoy. And that's kind of sad, because I think there is a genuine art behind it.